Hello and welcome to part 14 of my Empire Total War Greek campaign. I am back for my Christmas holidays, so I shall be continuing on with both my Empire and Shogun 2 campaigns. But this is the Greek campaign, part 14, and continuing from last time, I took some of your guys' advice in the comments saying that I should blockade this port with a unit to stop the United Provinces Navy from landing, and that's obviously worked quite nicely. I've actually ended turn a couple of times since part 13. Fighting off the Ottomans with their brief little naval skirmishes here with a few of their ships. All my ships are now replenished. The Elias here is fully repaired and back to her glorious 102 guns. Also at Malta, I should note I'm building two second-rate ships, which I've only got one more turn to go. Venetians here with an extensive merchant fleet. And basically my funds are doing alright. If I get rid of the my government popularity, very popular. Opposition here. They're all pretty good chaps really. Trade-wise, my Marathan Confederacy trade is being disrupted. I believe that we'll take a look at that. Something to do over here. One of my routes is getting cut off. I think it's probably the Ottomans. It's only 97. It's coming through there anyway. But as you can see, actually something that has happened. The Mughal Empire has been killed and defeated. So all remains on the Indian sort of peninsula here. You've got the United Provinces just off here in Ceylon. You've got Mysore, and the majority of it is the Maratha Confederacy, with the British with two cities, Cuttack and Calcutta. I will be moving. I definitely want to go to India at some point, and I won't do it through just the land route. I'll do it by sea as well. But the Ottomans, as I've said many a time, are my main opponent now, and while with this extra funds that I'm getting in, I'm going to start upgrading my sort of Outer Rima territories. Now I have also made an alliance in those few turns that weren't recorded between myself and the Russians. They offered me 400 gold and a military alliance. I thought, why not? The only people they're at war with at the moment are Sweden and the Barbary States. Barbary States, meh. I'll probably take them out once I've taken the Ottomans out anyway. Sweden, quite a long way away. They can only threaten me with a navy or a large invasion force. The Austrians have made peace with me. They're respecting my borders here, so that's alright. I do have two smallish armies, but they should be able to cope, and I'm going to actually upgrade these mines because this will give me quite a substantial amount of wealth in the region. And upgrade these farms here because it all goes to aiding my infrastructure. That's obviously completely maxed out, which is good. It's for Istanbul. Just getting a nice bit of income there. But there's still plenty of places to upgrade. In terms of research, you can see what I'm researching here. I can't get any further until I upgrade with my military research, until I upgrade my military academies, and then I can start looking at, I'll be able to get some more elite troops then. So I'm learning the seed drill here, and then I'm going to move on to selective breeding because that gets me great estates before palatial estates. Still can't pronunciate my words properly. Good times. At 21, you still can't talk. Oh well. But yes, moving on. So basically, internally, I'm quite sound. This fleet is a trade fleet, poses no threat to me. Here, I've got another opportunity to build naval establishment if I'd like. Now, what would your... I'd like to know in your comments below what I should turn this into. Should I make it a fishery and just increase my local provincial wealth here? Should I make it into a trade port and make another trade route and go for quite a bit more money there? Or should I make another shipyard and just between the two build these two up to be the place where I just spam out ships? Or what do you think? Or do you think one's enough? Should I maybe go for the trade route? Want to make it a massive trade hub there? What do you guys think? So let me know. Anyway, but it is time to push on the Ottomans, and I'll tell you for why. I've already got these Janissary musketeers here, which are elite infantry, along with some line infantry and some cannon. Now they're actually overspilling from Istanbul itself because I've got so many units there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these 2 units of what I call my cornflakes behind and just move them across and see how unhappy Istanbul will be with me doing that. Not incredibly unhappy. Sort of just about stay put. I can't recruit any more cornflake troops to go in here. So I'll see what units I've got in this army. These are my skirmish units. So are those. I can actually probably leave 2 of these behind as well.
Men,
so
forward.
Istanbul should be alright there. But it's slowly going down resistance to foreign occupation, so that will increase each turn.
You ask too much. Ready and awaiting or ready for order.
For whatever reason I can't move those troops out, so I think I need to put them into Istanbul first and then I can take them out. Yes, I can. Okay, so I can't put them all in there. Well, I definitely want to put all the Janissaries in. And I would prefer to have those extra cannon in, so I think I'm going to take out these skirmish troops, because they're actually... Well, they're alright. They're, they can't form light infantry doctrine or whatever it is, so,
Anything more?
so I can put them back into Istanbul, so that's my garrison for Istanbul, that's good. So they can't actually form loose formation, so my men can't fire through them, which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to move this army up here and aim for Anatolia. Ankara. Once I take that, secure my position there, and then move down the coast of Palestine. And once I've taken Egypt, I can really consolidate, because I'll control the whole of the Mediterranean Sea in the east. Okay, so I was having a drink there. Got to keep refreshed while commentating. What? So let's look at these troops here. Ethnoflakes, Philalax. If I build them or refer to them later on, they're my cornflake troops, and because they're similar spelling at the end, so I denote they're National Guards. Similar to this. Oh, these are State Guards, so they're military corps, and these are National Guards. Someone said these were like the police force, or that's a word for the sort of the police force, similar to. But these are the, I'm going to call these the Ethnoflakes. I know it's Philalic, I can't say it, so I'm calling them the Ethnoflakes. No disrespect intended, just purely so that I don't end spending sort of about 20 minutes each part trying to pronounce one name. But I think that's all I need to do this turn. In fact, actually no, it's not. It's a lie. I am thinking of combating this navy here, but I actually, oh no, I lie. I'm going to wait one more turn because my 2 second rates will be built here, which will give me the edge, and then I'm going to move in with my main army, navy even. And again, looking at their ships, they're mainly, these fleets are kind of like galleons. They're sort of a bit, they've got some cannons on them, so they're not just like Indian men trade ships, so they won't just be defeated straight away. They can fight back. And they're actually quite effective if used properly. He's also got a 3rd rate. The Admiral's ship itself is a 5th rate. There's another 5th rate in there. The rest are sloops and brigs, so it doesn't really pose much. I probably could take it out of my navy at the moment, but I want to do it with my combined forces. So I'm going to end turn. I'm actually going to show you guys this end turn for a number of reasons, but the most prominent one being so that you guys can see what's happening across the rest of the world. Obviously, I won't do this probably again for quite a few more parts, but I always do get people asking me, oh, can we see what's going on with this faction or what's going on in the rest of the world while you're playing. So this gives you guys the opportunity to see this. Obviously, I would do this every time, but well, you'll be able to see from this part how long it actually takes to record an end turn. Towards the end of the campaign, or maybe as more and more factions keep getting killed off, I will probably show the end turn phases, because they'll only take a couple of, well, so maybe 20-30 seconds. Whereas at the moment it takes at least over a minute or two. There's like France marshalling troops here. They pushed into the Rhineland and taken territories there. But I mean, there's not been too many major global shifts or changes, to be honest. Spain's pushed and taken Morocco. Oh, I'm being attacked by the Ottomans here, and this is a galley fleet and Admiral's 5th rate. Basically, I sent these 2 Dow ships, the trade ships, off just off-randomly on an adventure to see if they could get anywhere to do some trade, and it's going to turn out that they can't, because I'm going to auto this and they're going to lose. But the plan was just send them off if I could, just 2 little trade ships on their own, because I didn't really want them, and I didn't have the ships to give them sort of a defensive fleet with them as well. So I just sent them off for funds. And basically, yeah, they got defeated, so no loss really there. I'd captured them anyway. Russia marshalling up some forces here in Estonia. And Spain really marshalling around sort of Gibraltar there. Got some serious military forces going on there. Wouldn't actually mind doing a campaign with Spain, actually. Might be one for Napoleon Total War, maybe. A new campaign on that. In terms of new campaigns, because people do ask me all the time, just to reiterate that... oh, I've got 2 rates here now. Awesome. Just to reiterate, I don't take specific requests for campaigns. What I do is I normally do a voting video when I need new campaigns. Denmark's been destroyed. Oh, wow. Election results. Current cabinet has regained control of the government. Fun times. But yeah, so I create a voting video when my campaigns have come to an end, and then from that you guys can vote for pretty much any Total War game and any faction sort of thing, and I'll do it. Right, so I've got my 2 second rates here. So I'm going to bring my fleet up. I'm going to leave my galley. Oh, I'll bring the galley for funds. So I'm bringing up my navy.
Ship's orders, Captain.
And I'm going to get these 2 to join up here, and then get my navy to attack their navy. And this could be quite a fun battle actually to watch a naval battle of. So I think I'm going to fight it, guys, and you get to see it. It's a nice little view going on there.
The radar map in the bottom left hand of the screen shows the position of
Thank you very much for telling me where the position of the radar map is, but unfortunately for you, I already know where it is, and I don't need to know anymore. Thank you, sir. So what we're going to do with my ships, I'm not going to bother grouping the galley. Two groups for my ships in 2 lines, like so, and my galley can marshal out at the front.
selecting 2 or more ships.
Really, eh? They're over there. Wow, that's a really odd deployment they've gone for. Well, it's a really odd way the game's put it, even. So I'm going to get my ships heading over that way. Hopefully they'll stay in some sort of formation. Never very good at keeping my ships in formation for naval battles, but meh. We'll see. The Elias there. But anyway, so it doesn't take years. I'm going to speed this up. We'll go take a look at the Dutch ships, which should be incoming. Spin over there. Yeah, here they come. Right, sorry about that. Briefly had to grab the phone. It was ringing. But, anyway, battle sped up a bit as well. So bringing the ships around. Let's go faster at all. Doesn't seem like it's going much. Faster, faster, faster ships. It's my fleet merrily come. What the hell's going on over here? Someone decides. My admiral, in fact. No, not my admiral. Which one? Ah, this one. The Athena. Decides to turn around awkwardly. Oh, my little galley. We'll send the galley over there to sort of just have a bit of fun. See if it can actually hit anything. Okay, so my ships are just starting to line up now and get ready for this battle. And the first shots from Thalio are fired. This should be over relatively quickly once all my ships come to bear on theirs, because their ships are pretty weak. But I thought I wanted to show some sort of major battle, and why not do it with a nice large fleet. Elias taking some fire now from the princes. Lost one cannon in that. Yeah. But basically bringing my ships into line. Obviously haven't met up quite as nicely as I would have preferred to. Oh god, these ships, why are they taking so long? Let's get them in the action. In fact, I might pull them round, catch the wind, and flank them on the other side. The LAS just fired off a massive volley at the ship. Should do significant damage, and I can now start bringing these ships round and up against them. In fact, they'll be brought around like so. No, actually, individual control's better now, I've decided. I think there's still, to be fair, probably plenty still to do with naval battles in Total War, in terms of maybe better pathfinding, or I mean, the general mechanics work very nicely. I don't know, maybe I'm just having a whine. But I will still obviously annihilate these ships, and hopefully many of them will be captured so that I can or surrender and given up as prize, so that I can use them as a trade fleet. Another broadside from the LS there. This ship's not doing anything over there, so it needs to come closer in to bring its broadside on the enemy ships. And my secondary line is now turning up, so it should be able to catch them. My galley's going towards them now.
Clicking on your right or starboard broadside button loads your guns ready to fire. The advancing red band around the button indicates how close you are to being ready.
Moving.
When this is complete,
Shush, sir. And I let the ships do their own manual broadsides, personally, because I find them far more effective than well, no, they're automatic broadsides rather than the manual broadside that the human player can do. And also looks cooler. Full sail, please. Hip, hip. The ship's got it right. Steaming ahead now. This one needs repairing, doesn't it? Has it lost its middle mast, or is it meant to be like this? Oh, it isn't missing it. It needs repairs. I just want that had been repaired at the port, but it hadn't loaded up with a middle mast. Good. Awesome. Lol. It's a bit odd. Oh well. So my other ships now bring their broadsides against the enemy, and I'm trapping them. The Dutch Navy between my two lines. And what I do quite quickly now is start bringing them about. They've taken damage on one flank, so obviously I want to make sure that doesn't continue too much, so I can actually annihilate them. Because it won't take too many volleys from my ships to really do some serious damage here. Get my galleys
Clicking
far
on
on
your
this
left
one.
or port broadside button loads your...
Broadside there. So my admiral ship's turning around. I'm going to get the LES to start turning now as well. It'll take them a while to come back though, because there's no wind. They're going directly again into the wind. Or in fact, actually, I might get my admirals to cross around their flank. But I do have them on my other side as well, and all their ships are starting to go. Oh, boom! That ship's down. That was a nice shot. Hit the powder keg. Very nicely indeed. I'm just gonna turn my ship here a little bit and then get it to stop so that it can just continue to fire on these ships. This ship over here, I'm going to get turned like so, along with my admiral's ship, which can turn like that, and fire a broadside on it. My LES over here, that's turn around and hit them with a full broadside as well. Fire just about now. Now? Maybe now. How about now? Okay, they're not going to fire on it. Fair enough. Don't need to anyway, it has surrendered, so that's alright. There's only a few ships left now. Get my galley to attack the ship.
The galley's main strength is its banks of oars. With these, it has a fair degree of independence.
Going to turn
from
the
the
ship
prevailing
round.
wind.
Both these
More
ships to
easily
fire
position itself to
broadsides
fire from a
on.
position of
Bring this
relative
ship
safety.
back. Turn the LES round, as well as this ship. And this one. That one's just taken a massive hit from my ship here. I'm going to pull it away. It's surrendered, but any other further hits would have done some serious damage and probably blown it to Kingdom Come. The rest of their fleet is either sunk, sinking, or surrendered now. Just the last few ships to take out. Bring my admiral's ship round, I believe. No, yes it is. And I'll get this ship to hit it. Flanks. This ship remains, but not for long. The LES slowly circling round this sloop that's sunk. And the ship is now finally surrendered as well. That one's routing. And we can end the battle at a heroic victory, apparently. And we do gain several prizes. And then that's the 5th rate, a flute, a brig, and another flute. I think that's how you say it. If not, whoops. So their whole navy sinks along with their army.
Although the age
Dutch
of
threat
large-scale
is extinguished. Once I repair these flutes, I'll send them off on a trade mission as well.
a blockade is a cordon
For
of
now,
ships used to prevent the
shush,
enemy from
woman.
trade.
Put them in there and get them to be repaired. They'll all be repaired with my income coming in, which is good. My income's still surviving. Army can
As a
retreat
unit
there.
fights and survives
And I'm going to bring these
battles,
agents to
the
the
rate
port,
is no
and
gentleman,
both
despite
of these
appearances in some cases.
I'm going
But
to
in fact, a roguish ne'er-do-well
put both
used
those.
as a spy
Shush,
and
well, I'm trying to speak here. Would you, God, how rude. Both of them should now be in the navy. so I can bring them back and use them against the Ottomans.
Yes,
My
sir.
army here, gonna push up. They brought an army up from around here, which was hidden, and Anatolia
Occupy
is
in order
going to
to
be
gain
taken. I could demand its surrender and let some of their troops pull back. Of them, most of them aren't popular, so in fact, no, I'm going to auto resolve
Glorious
the victory. I'd rather annihilate them than let them remain for now. Give some of my guys.
following capture of a capital.
There we go. Region is now captured. And again, I'm not facing too much resistance here. Actually, that's not too bad at all. It has been exempted from tax. But even without that, not too bad. I'm not going to exempt it from tax just for now because I want the extra income. And I want to be able to sort it out. If I have to face a rebellion, I will do. I want to rebuild those buildings. But actually, no, in life that, because I don't have the money to start rebuilding the buildings this turn that have been damaged. I'm going to exempt them from taxes this turn, but next turn I'll put them back on, or unexempt them from
Planning
taxes.
your construction needs.
And I'll probably be facing this army that's coming up here. So now taking that, I can see there's going to be lots of Ottoman forces marshalling against me. Another port here now. Hey. And after that, it's pushing down on Damascus and Jerusalem and Cairo. I'll come back and take this territory later, Armenia. But I don't really worry. I'm not worrying too much about that. Just how I'm not worrying about Moldova, as they shouldn't pose too much of a significant threat. But anyway, I'm going to end this part here, part 14. And I hope you enjoyed this part. Please do comment, rate, and subscribe. And be sure to check out my Shogun 2 campaign. See you guys later.